It's Wednesday, May 29th, 2024, and I'm Dave Sobel. 3 things to know today. The channel's future market outlook: 90% of partners are optimistic about growth in 2024. Small and medium-sized businesses are grappling with shadow IT amidst digital transformation, and AI PCs are poised for significant growth, promising new opportunities for tech. This is the business of tech. While a shortened week, I do want to catch up on the state of play in IT services. According to the Q1 2024 Channel Futures Market Outlook Survey, managed service providers are more optimistic about the channel economy than the overall U.S. economy. 79% of respondents believe the channel economy is good or excellent, compared to only 44% for the U.S. economy. The survey also shows that most MSPs report small increases in total revenue, recurring revenue, and profit in the first quarter. Additionally, AI services like chatbots and AI-powered cybersecurity were the top sector for adding vendors. Despite increased competition due to tech layoffs, MSPs see positive aspects like a more skilled IT talent pool and expanded service offerings. According to a Gartner survey, growth is a top priority for 62% of CEOs in 2024, marking the highest level since 2014. AI is a key focus area, with 34% of CEOs believing it a top theme. While CEOs believe in the benefits of AI, caution remains regarding operational problems and supply chain issues. CEOs are advised to retain a balanced approach to AI integration and let the hype cycle do its work. Also, according to Gartner, worldwide end-user spending on public cloud services is expected to reach $675.4 billion in 2024, driven by generative AI and application modernization. Infrastructure as a service is projected to have the highest spending growth, followed by platform as a service. Software as a service remains the largest segment in end-user spending, with India forecast to have a 30% growth in public cloud spending, led by infrastructure and platform as a service. The Sophos MSP Perspectives 2024 report highlights the growing demand for providers in securing organizations against cyber attacks. The report identifies challenges and opportunities for providers, including streamlining partnerships, delivering MDR services, and addressing the cybersecurity skills shortage. Why do we care? On the provider side, the market seems solid. Providers themselves are optimistic. Ripe opportunities for growth like AI, cloud, and security. Good news so far. Let's talk about customers next. With as many breaches and security concerns as I report in this show, it should be obvious that cybersecurity is not just about technology, but also the human expertise needed to interpret and respond to complex threats. Huntress is focused on elevating SMBs and MSPs around the world. Huntress has a suite of fully managed cybersecurity solutions powered by a 24/7 human-led SOC, dedicated to continuous monitoring, expert investigation, and rapid response. And the proof is the execution. Huntress is the #1 rated EDR for SMBs on G2. Want to know more about the platform? Visit huntress.com/MSP Radio to learn more. As reported in Axios, a top Fed official attributes the surge in economic output last year to companies adopting labor-saving strategies due to the tight job market. The question for this year is whether the improvement in labor productivity will continue. The gains may have room to run if the assessment is correct. The increase in productivity is attributed to sector reallocation and increased productivity with industries and firms. Artificial intelligence is seen as a potential future source of productivity. It's too early to determine the exact reasons behind the surge, but it is likely a real one. A new paper suggests that the U.S. is better positioned than continental Europe to benefit from widespread AI adoption, potentially leading to a widening divide in innovation and economic outcomes. The paper highlights the U.S.'s lead in AI-related innovations and its historically higher rate of job transitions. In contrast, Europe has been more cautious in adopting technological innovations. The paper estimates that both regions will need millions of people to transition to different types of jobs in the next few years. Tech chiefs are facing the challenge of shadow IT driven by the adoption of generative AI tools. Companies have observed an increase in employees using off-the-books generative AI tools, leading to the need for clear tech procurement policies and robust vetting processes. While major tech providers work on responsible AI guidelines, CIOs must consider adoption costs, AI training, and the chaotic vendor landscape. A level of risk tolerance is necessary in the adoption process. And talking about shrinkflation, that strategy where businesses offer smaller sizes or quantities of goods and services at the same price, it's being used by about 12% of small businesses to combat rising costs. However, consumers are noticing and are not happy about it, with 68% switching brands or companies because of it. Small businesses should consider other strategies like careful budgeting or raising prices slightly, using shrinkflation, being upfront with customers to potentially help retain loyalty. Affluent Americans are benefiting from soaring prices for stocks and houses. Lower-income Americans are facing challenges with credit card debt, high rents, and slower wage growth. This divide in economic conditions impacts sentiment about the economy and is a concern for Federal Reserve officials. Delinquency rates for credit cards have increased, particularly among maxed-out borrowers. Public opinion data also shows a shift in sentiment, with low-income households becoming more pessimistic about the economy compared to higher-earning counterparts. Now, why do we care? Here's where things are less optimistic. The labor market itself is tight, with growing productivity. The US looks better positioned than Europe, and all that AI is causing a lot of shadow IT as it boosts productivity. Consumers themselves are pushing back against companies, and there will be a distinct difference in spending depending on the customer base. And this data is what you use to understand your customers' perspectives. Google's AI tool, known as AI Overviews, has reportedly provided inaccurate and potentially harmful information to users. Social media and news reports have highlighted instances where the AI suggested eating rocks, adding glue to pizzas, and using chlorine gas to clean washing machines. The tool, which uses the Gemini AI model, has caused concern as it's generated summaries using satirical websites like The Onion and comedic Reddit posts as sources. Google has acknowledged the issue and stated that it is taking action to address violations of its policies. In a report from MIT Technology Review, data integration is the top priority for AI readiness, as agreed by 82% of senior executives. This challenge involves handling data volume, enabling real-time access, managing changes to data, and moving data from on-premises to the cloud. A significant 83% of surveyed executives have identified multiple data sources that must be combined for their AI initiatives. They are seeking scalable solutions that are not tied to specific use cases, with 82% prioritizing future-proof solutions. Additionally, data governance and security are a major concern, especially in regulated sectors, indicated by 44% of respondents. A TechIsle study suggests that AI PCs have a promising market potential among SMBs and mid-market firms. About 77% of SMBs and 86% of mid-market firms are already familiar with AI PCs. The study also reveals that 32% of SMBs and 64% of mid-market firms are planning to purchase AI PCs. This technology is expected to impact the PC market significantly within 3 to 5 years. However, while 14% of SMBs view AI PCs as a crucial upgrade, another 12% are considering a strategic shift towards them. A considerable portion, at 24%, sees no compelling reason to adopt this new technology. Moreover, 58% of SMBs report that their employees actively request AI PCs, revealing a potential disparity between management and employees' perceptions of AI technology benefits. The study identifies content creators, tech-savvy departments, and executives as potential early adopters, with creative and design professionals at 45%, IT development at 27%, and sales and marketing teams 26%, expected to benefit most from AI PCs' enhanced processing power and AI-powered features. Copilot is recognized by over half at 54% of SMBs and a majority, 89%, of upper mid-market firms. Why do we care? Google is doing its best to damage consumer confidence. Now, there's value in a long-term approach to AI. I mentioned it as an opportunity. Let's note that AI readiness is the first step, and data integration comes at step 0. Plus, with all this buzz about AI PCs, well, that's 3 to 5 years away. So focus on the now, which is helping customers with their data. Are you ready to spot opportunities by aligning IT with your client's business strategies? Get in Sync equips MSPs and IT professionals with the tools, methods, and training to deeply understand client strategies, ensuring IT investments directly support key business objectives for tangible outcomes. With Get in Sync, you gain critical insights that empower decisive actions, enhancing your competitive offering. This solidifies your role as a trusted advisor and supports your client's strategic needs, bringing greater success. Test your readiness to become a certified Get in Sync trusted business advisor with our free online assessment. Accept the challenge and discover if you have what it takes to become an indispensable strategic partner for your clients. Begin your journey with Get in Sync. Visit getinsync.ca/MSP Radio to learn more. Thanks for listening. Today, National Alligator Day. Not really sure how to celebrate that one. Have a question you want answered? I take those questions, send them in to question@mspradio.com. If you want to, a voice memo or a video would be helpful, and I answer those listener questions live each week on the Wednesday live show. Next week, 3 p.m. Eastern. Got a comment or a thought on a story? Put it in the comments if you're on YouTube, or reach out on LinkedIn if you're listening to the podcast. Talk to you again tomorrow. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. If you like the content, please make sure to hit that like button, follow, or subscribe. It's free and easy and the best way to support the show and help us grow. You can also check out our Patreon, where you can join the Business of Tech community at patreon.com/MSP Radio, or buy our Why Do We Care merch at businessof.tech. Finally, if you're interested in advertising on the show, visit mspradio.com/engage. Once again, thanks for listening to me, and I will talk to you again on our next episode of The Business of Tech.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.